Well, hello again. In this session, what I want to talk about is monitor and review of your risk framework, but also of your individual risks. It's a part of the risk management process that I don't think gets the level of importance that it should do. So let's break those things down. First and foremost, what are we monitoring? Well, we're monitoring the environment. We're monitoring that environment for any changes in the environment that might give rise to the change in risk level for particular risks. We're looking for triggers that might indicate that an event is more likely to occur. We're also monitoring the effectiveness of our framework. So we're monitoring whether all of the parts of the organisation are meeting their policy requirements, whether parts of the organisation are maintaining their risk registers, whether the risk governance function is actually operating such that people are being challenged as to what's in their risk register. Why is it in there? Why is it at that level? We're also monitoring the effectiveness of our framework in terms of the maturity against best practice. And we are also monitoring our key performance indicators, not only from the risk side, but for the whole of the organisation to see whether we're actually adding value and contributing to the objectives and the outcomes of the organisation. So that's the monitor side of it. But then there's the review. And the number of organisations that have been represented in courses that I've been conducting, where they pull the risk register out every 3 months or once every 12 months and do a review of the risk register. The risk register is a live document. It's not something that you pull out every 12 months, dust off and say, yep, there's still risks, and then put it back on a shelf. You need to be continually reviewing, particularly those risks that are high and extreme, or the thing I advocate, continually reviewing those risks with the highest level consequences, because we want to make sure that our control environment is remaining effective. So we're continually reviewing that risk. We're continually monitoring over here the control environment, so that gives rise to any changes to that risk. The notion that we just pull out our risk register every 3 to 6 months or 12 months means that we're doing risk management, we're not managing risk. We need to focus very much on that monitor and review function within the risk management framework, within the risk management process. And as I said, I think it's something that's paid a lot of lip service. We do down to our treatments, and then we pat ourselves on the back and say, yep, we've got our risk register now and here are all our treatments. And we hope that somebody's going to come along and do them. But in most cases, they don't get done. The controls aren't monitored for effectiveness. And every 12 months or every 6 months or every 3 months, we then pull out our risk register, say, yep, those things are still risks, and then away we go again. That is not risk management. The monitor and review part actually is the glue that binds the whole of the risk management process together and makes sure that it continues to function and that it continues to add value to the organisation. Well, that's all I've got for this session. As always, let's be careful out there.